Hey everyone, so I have to apologize that I didn't have a video last week. We ended up going camping like just before school started. We wanted to do a camping trip, but don't worry, karma got me for not having a video. I got pretty badly burned on my 2 fingers. And I came home with 6 fever blisters from too much sun. So if that didn't teach me, karma got me. So, okay, so today we're going to start on our card, and this is just a standard size card, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and it opens sideways. I'm going to take this stencil. This is from Christy Tomlinson. It's the Scarlet Lime stencil, and I'm going to just place this down here. And then I'm just going to take some modeling paste. And I like to take it out with a bone folder. I have a ton of them. And so I use one specifically just for this. And then I like to take a credit card or a gift card. This is an old gift card that doesn't have anything left on it. Just scrape it on top. And then all this extra, I just take and scrape it back into the modeling paste jar. Okay, so then I'm just going to take this off here. And you get this really cool pattern from the stencil. Okay, one thing I like to do is I like to just take my finger and kind of go around the edges just so that it gets any of the rough edges. It makes them smooth. Okay, so before I dry this card, I'm going to take some Mr. Huey's Sugar Plum, and I'm just going to flick this all along the back here. I'm going to just let this dry. Okay, so while that's drying, I went to my Silhouette machine and I cut out a bunch of images that I know I'm going to be using like at a later date, or images that I know that I'll use often. And so I went and did, this is the Monster Mash, or Monster Madness. I have Monster Mash down here too. And this is just one of the monsters. I did that, and I wanted to use the googly, or the big eye, big googly eye in there. And then I think I'm going to do this funny, like crazy hair on it. So I have all of these images left here. And what I like to do is I like to take my bag here that I have, which is holding my stamp set, and I like to take off the images and I like to place them inside the bag, so whenever I need to, or I go to stamp one of these, then I just can look in the back and see which ones are already cut out, and it just is really easy to keep them organized. Okay, so I'm just going to take this Monster Madness set and I'm going to stamp out these images really quickly. I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black ink because I'm going to be using Copics to color these. Okay, so I have this set. This is called Out of This World, and it's a sentiment set. And I'm going to use You're Out of This World sentiment, and just take that off here. Grab it with my Fiskars press. And then it doesn't really matter if it's super straight. I mean, just lay it down because I'm going to be cutting it out anyways. Using the Stampin' Up! Pad, this is Baja Breeze. Make sure you press it really, really well. I like to hold it there for a few seconds just so that the ink can seep into the paper since it's a dye ink. Okay, this is how crazy I am today. I can't even find my scissors, so I'm using Liberty scissors. But hey, they work, right? Scissors are scissors. Okay, using RVs, I'm just going to quickly color in this little alien monster. Okay, so I'm just going to use some glossy accents to put this together. Just a little bit on the edge here. And I think I want the hair to be kind of on the side-ish, like that. And then the eyeball, I want to pop that up. So I'm just going to use some foam squares. Place that eyeball on top. And then I'm also going to grab a white gel pen. And this is just a Jelly Roll pen. And I'm going to just place some little dots on the edges of him or her. To give it a little added texture and interest. Then I'm going to take my glossy accents and I'm going to fill in the eye here. I like to do like a big glob in the middle and then kind of push it around with the tip to put it where I want it. Okay, I'm just going to set this aside to dry. Okay, so I'm going to take this wood veneer piece and I'm going to put it down with glossy accents. Just down here in the corner. Like that. And then this You're Out of This World piece, I'm going to place on foam adhesive. Okay, so this part's going to be on foam adhesive. This is going to be directly down so that it lines up correctly. I'm just going to use some tape runner on this other side. And then get this kind of where I want it. I'm just not sure. This dude's gonna take forever to dry, so take the glossy accents and use that to adhere these stars down. This thing here, it's still, you can see that the eye is not completely dry yet, but I know I want to put it there, so I'm totally impatient. So I'm going to place these down here, some glossy accents on top of this, and a couple more of these guys right next to it. I don't know how much of this Wink of Stella pen I have left. I have no idea. But I'm going to take the Wink of Stella onto the stars here, just to make those kind of shine. down these pieces here, just a little. And then just in the corner of the little monster dude here. And of course the hair. Rockstar hair. I totally was inspired by a card. Annie on my design team did a card very super similar to this. I totally probably scrap lifted it because I saw it, then I came here and did my card, so I'm sure it's super similar. I will link to her card so you can see her card because it is just fantabulous. You'll love it. So that is the card for this week. I hope that this inspires you to go and create something that is perfectly imperfect. And if you have not subscribed yet, you can do that. I would love to have you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for all your comments. They make me so happy. I will see you next time. Bye.